Hello, my gorgeous light beings, my healers, my star seeds, my light workers. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, The Pleiadian Priestess. As always, I have a juicy reading in store for you guys, so just stick around for the topic of today's reading. If you're still here, hi, welcome. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for staying here. Thank you for sticking around. I'm tuning in today. Today, we're going to be getting into the energy of how would your crush, your person, the person on your mind describe your aesthetic, your vibe, personality, looks, all of that stuff. I do think sometimes to each other, but I'm sick and tired of saying personality and looks at this point in the game. Okay, so how will they describe you as a person? That includes your aesthetic, your vibe, personality, looks, stuff like that. So whatever comes through in today's reading will come through in today's reading, but I'm just mentioning all the things that could come through. Okay, so no more chit chatter. We're going to get to right straight to the nitty gritty. You're going to have to choose your pile first, either based on the thumbnail you saw before this image or this clip, or you can choose from the decks. Now, we're going to go into the decks. For group one, we have the Debray Tarot, okay? Or it's also called the Black Tarot. I don't know if Debray or Debray is like the people who made it, but it's called Black Tarot. That's what the box says. So the Black Tarot, we're going to show you what the cards look like. This is what they look like. And we have the Emperor. Ooh, how sexy. Okay. That's group one. For group two, we have the Dungeons and Dragons Tarot. Yes, I had to make sure it was that. And then this is what the cards look like. We have Temperance. Okay. And then for group three, we have, I completely forgot what this deck is. I haven't used it in who knows how long. This is the Neon Tarot. Okay, the Neon Tarot. And I will show you what the cards look like. This is what they look like. Okay. And we have the Hierophant. Is it all Major Arcana on top of the cards today? Interesting. The Hierophant, okay? So what you're going to do is choose the tarot, the deck, the images, the colors, the pattern, the number 1 through 3, the cards that was on top, or the thumbnail images. You can also ask me in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. But without further ado, you're going to choose your reading. And as always, I will see you guys there. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Debray Tarot, the Black Tarot, you chose the card that came out on top, which was the Emperor, or you chose thumbnail image number 1, then welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be getting into how would your crush, your person, the person on your mind, whoever you came to this reading with the intention of knowing how they think about you, how they view you, how they describe you, essentially, how they describe your aesthetic, your vibe, your personality, your looks, all those things, how they describe. Some may come through more than others because that is what they focus on when it comes to you. So if you came to this reading specifically for personality or specifically for looks or specifically for something, and that doesn't come through, don't get mad at me, blame your person, okay? They see what they want to see and perceive you how they want to perceive you. So whatever comes through the most is what they think, okay? Or how they would describe you to other people. Or if you ask them, hey babe, how would you describe me? Or if they're not your babe yet, how would you describe me? This is what they're gonna say, okay? So let's get into it. Group 1, we have the Emperor. So very commanding, okay? Very bold, very forward, very blunt. You don't really hold things back. You could be a little competitive, a little brash, a little stubborn, okay? A lot fiery. Okay, the Emperor is definitely someone who's in control of all things around them, meaning you're in control of everyone around you. You're the boss, the big honcho, okay, the HBIC, the BDE, the person who's walking around, you know, slaying that thing around because you don't know no one can mess with you, and you don't allow anyone to mess with you because you know you're the most powerful person around kind of energy. Or you're just very in control of yourself, okay? The Emperor can be type hot-headed because he is ruled by the Aries, and Aries is the god of war. Aries is also the sign of fire. It is the cardinal sign of fire, so the initiator. So you're definitely someone who goes after what you want, okay? That is what this person would describe you as to people around you. Oh, that girl is bold. Oh my gosh, that guy is bold. He's fiery. Oh my gosh, they're so hot. It could be in looks, or it could be in personality, or it could be in vibe. It could be in your aesthetic, whatever your aesthetic may be, or whatever it comes through as. has. The Emperor is definitely giving someone who's wearing red. It's giving femme fatale, someone who can put people under their spell very easily, okay? I'm hearing Aries rising, so some of you could have an Aries rising, and the most prominent Aries rising that I can think of right now is I'm not saying Ariana, no. Maybe some of you could have a Libra moon as well, because I know Ariana Grande has a Libra moon, but is Rihanna. She's the Aries rising. And anyone who looks at her knows she is fire, okay? Her personality is bomb. Her looks are even bomber. Like, you know, I feel like her personality is more bomb than her looks, but I think she is more known for her beauty, you know? And of course, since she's gone into beauty brands, you know, so maybe you're definitely someone who's big into taking care of yourself. You're big into hair, skin, nails, looking sexy, because she's also the CEO. I think she stepped down from that maybe last year, but she was the CEO of Savage X Fenty, okay? So someone who's just sexy, you know, fiery, outspoken. They say whatever they want. They don't care about if they're hurting anybody's feelings, and that is definitely Rihanna to a T. So the celebrity they would kind of compare you to, and it has nothing to do with looks or skin color or complexion, it's just vibes, is Rihanna. Also, another Aries rising that I'm thinking of is Kendall Jenner, and how she is seen as the most wholesome. She is the one who is the sex symbol kind of vibe of the model. She gets paid for her looks, is basically the vein I'm going down, okay? Because I don't know if people would say she's the sexiest or whatever, but she's the one who's getting paid for her looks, the model, the runway model. So you could be very tall, you have long legs, the camera loves you, you're very beautiful, I'm naturally pretty, because she's the one who's had the least work done. I can't say she's had no work done, because I feel like she has, especially like her looks. I mean, lips. Her lips has some work done, because they never used to be so plump, okay? And I think she's had something done to her booty, maybe a little plumping kind of vibe, you know? But yeah, there's something about Kendall Jenner, a natural beauty, and so is Rihanna. She doesn't really need all that extra, you know, primp and, what is it called, makeup and all that kind of stuff, but she still does it, you know? I'm hearing some of you could be like a really girly girl, so your person will consider you a girly girl, okay? But you also have that masculine edge to you where people are intimidated by you, okay? Some of you could also have like deeper voices. Aries risings are known for their head, their forehead, so you can have a big forehead, their eyebrows, and their eyes. Their eyes are very intense, okay? So you could also have a really big head. So that's how they would describe you. They would say she is headstrong, okay? Whether it's in personality or you have a really big head, okay? Or a big forehead, who knows, okay? So that's what's coming through. You could also be someone who's really muscular, because Aries is a sign of war, okay? And he is the most muscular god out there, okay? Because he puts a lot of work into how he looks physically, which is what could also be coming through as well. You put a lot of time and effort into how you look, whether it's you're in the gym, whether it's you're putting on makeup, whether it's you're lotioning, whether you're showering, you're shaving, you're all this kind of stuff. You take pride in how you look, and that's how they would describe you to other people, okay? Yeah, but fiery, bold. You can have like a little bit of an attitude, or you're a lot to take on. So they would tell you like you can't handle her, like, you know what I mean? She is like a one of a kind of spitfire energy. She talks back. She doesn't take anybody's mess. He talks back. He doesn't take anybody's mess. You could also be very imposing, very intimidating in your stature or your energy. Just very overwhelming sometimes. Maybe you can be a lot, like I said, to handle, and they tell people this. But especially if you're a guy, you're very imposing, very broad, very muscular, very masculine, just masculine in general. Maybe you're very divine masculine, where it's like you hold doors open, you believe in gender roles, and you are taking on your gender role as a man very seriously if you are a guy or if you're a girl. So like I said, you're very girly if you're a divine feminine, or you're very masculine if you're divine masculine. So that's what's coming through. And that's the end of the reading. Let me stop. I wish. Then my readings wouldn't be so dang long. But let's get into what the cards have to say. And that is the end of your reading. Okay, I'm hearing broad shoulders. Some of you could have broad shoulders, whether you're a girl or a guy. Take what resonates. I'm also hearing big back. So maybe, like I said, your back to waist ratio is like wide, or it's giving like, what is it called? That Kibby body type that I was talking about in another reading. It's called flamboyant something. So flamboyant is people who have like really, they dwell on the more masculine side of the Kibby body type. So it's like broad shoulders kind of vibe, big chest kind of vibe. And it could go in, because there's some women who have big chests, but it doesn't curve out. Like the hips don't match the breasts, you know? And I think That could be you as well. You have that more masculine physique, where men have the broad shoulders and the trim waist, and that's what there's the triangle build kind of vibe is what I think of. The footballer build, where they have the big masculine or muscular shoulders and the big muscular backs, but everything else is like trim. It gets big and gets small the more you go down. That could be your shape as a woman as well. I think it's called, is it the pear shape? No, I don't know what the body type is called, but that kind of body type, you know what I'm talking about, where you're like more, you're not giving like curves, or you could be, because I just heard Body Like a Back Road, that song by Sam Hunt. Body like a back road, driving with my eyes closed. I know every curve like the back of my hand. Doing 15 in a 30. I don't need to worry. I'm gonna take it slow, just as fast as I can. I'm gonna take it slow. Just as fast as I can. That song is coming through. So Body Like a Back Row by Sam Hunt, where he's basically saying he knows the curves of his woman's body very well, all too well, you know? So this person could be telling their people like, oh, I be driving those curves dangerously. It's like you go from this, and there's the waist, and there's the big hips, you know? That could be coming through for some of you, but I'm describing a bunch of different body types, so take which one resonates for you, okay? Don't be sitting here thinking somebody like her saying you have an hourglass body type when you damn sure know you don't, okay? So there we go. So some of you have more of an athletic shape, or then some of you have more of like a flamboyant hips, maybe flamboyant natural or romantic, something like that. I'm not that good at kid body types. I just started learning about them, but that's what the lady was saying. Flamboyant, then there's romantic, and maybe some of you are flamboyant, some of you are romantic. Take what resonates. But yeah, they be telling people, who child, the things I would do to ride those curves all night long, okay? That could be coming through. Even if you don't have curves, the things they would do to, you know, touch up on your body and feel up on you, child, okay? Because he didn't specifically say, see, in the beginning of the song, it's like, I got a girl from Southside, got braids in her hair. First time I seen her walk by, damn, I about fell up on my chair. Had to get her number, took me about 6 weeks. Me and her go way back, like Cadillac seats. Body like a back road. Then they be going to the chorus. So yeah, the first time they saw you walk by, dang, they about fell up out their chair. I had to get her number. It took me about 6 weeks. So you are definitely were hard to get, okay? You're not a hot commodity where everybody may want you, but everybody can't get you. Boom, that's what they would say as well, okay? If I sound a little weird, I am getting over whatever it was, allergies, a little bit of a cold. I don't know what it was. I wasn't coughing, so I know when I'm coughing it's a cold, but it was just like stuffy nose and a lot of running nose, and the liquid was like runny, so it wasn't giving, you know, cold or congested. It was just giving stuffy, you know? So if I'm singing and I sound weird, that's why. Yeah, so mind your business. Let me stop. If you're wondering, I'm still getting over it, but I am feeling much better, so I'm glad I did like a reading beforehand. You know how I be feeling like spirit be having my back? Okay, side note, little side bar, because I filmed a reading on Friday and I wanted so bad to post it on Friday, but something was telling me not to. I wanted to post it on Saturday, something was telling me not to. I wanted to post it on Sunday, something was like, no, wait. And then boom, I was sick on Saturday. I was sick on Sunday. I worked Monday. I wasn't feeling well on Tuesday, and I had a reading already in the books to post on Monday. Even though I post Tuesdays and Thursdays, I couldn't wait anymore. I said Monday, that's it. And I posted that reading, so when I was able to finally, I didn't have to rush and do a reading on Tuesday to post Tuesday, you know? So I kind of feel like that reading was posted, and I kept saying, I want to post it now. They're like, no, wait. Not what they knew and what I didn't know was that I was not going to feel really well to do a reading. So they're like, I got you. You know, we got you. Because I had time on Friday, and I don't usually film on Fridays, but I felt the need to, you know? So maybe you're prepared, or you know things are going to happen before they happen kind of vibe. Maybe that could play a part in your reading, and that they tell people that. Sorry. You could also make them stutter, you know, make them a little nervous. They don't really know how to describe you, but they try. Yeah, Heffa. I'm hearing the song Better Than Words by One Direction. Better than words, more than a feeling, crazy in love, dancing on the ceiling. Best I ever had, hips don't lie. She make me wanna, one more night, irreplaceable. See? Baby, baby. I don't know how else to sum it up. I don't know how else to sum it up. 'Cause words ain't good enough. There's no way I can explain your love. Oh. I don't know how else to sum it up. 'Cause the words ain't good enough. Better than words. Drive me crazy. Someone like you, always be my baby. Every time we touch, I'm all shook up. You make me wanna, how I think it's pure love. God only knows, yeah. Baby, baby. And you go to the chorus. So yeah, there's something here about you putting them in knots, you tongue tying. There's something here about your body, your touch, your energy that kind of just like, you know, hypnotize them, puts them under a trance. They're just like, it's you. Like, you're better than words. I can't sum up what you kind of mean to me, but the songs are kind of also describing how they mean to you very well. So I love that. So how will their crush, their person, the person on their mind describe your aesthetic vibe? Now, the songs coming through, I would definitely say this is more than a crush, okay? But you can always still have a forever crush on your person. But, you know, I do think you know this person intimately, since they're talking about knowing your body like the back of their hand, okay? So there's something here about you knowing this person intimately. So for those of you that's just a regular crush, disregard that, okay? Yeah. Unless you was out here sleeping with someone who's just your crush, that's fine as well. We have 3 cards. Interesting. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. We have the Death in reverse. All these in reverse. Okay, we ain't got time for that right now. So we have the 6 of Wands. Look, I was talking about a broad back. What was I saying, guys? You have a broad back. You have very imposing, like kind of like an athlete's build where you're very muscular. Or you have like a lot of body mass. You could be someone who's like bigger, thicker, girthy, you know what I mean? A little chunky kind of vibe. You take up a lot of space. And whether that could be your energy or your body, or it could be both, okay? Here we have Death. There's something very intense and scary about you. There's that Aries vibe coming through where he was very sexy, but also someone you don't want to double cross. Like I said, this person's like this person. They get everybody together wherever they go kind of vibe, you know? Rihanna, she be saying whatever she want to say, doing whatever she want to do. And I do believe that Kendall is one of the more blunt sisters, I would say. And she's a Scorpio as well. So that could play a part as well. And that's Death card coming through. So you guys have the vibe of Kendall Jenner where she's just like, you know, she's very chill, laid back, very quiet. She's one of the less flamboyant sisters, I would say. But she's the one who people kind of like more. She's one of the more well-liked sisters, I would say, of the Kardashian clan. And people love her because she sits out of drama. You know, very laid back, chill kind of vibe that can be used while you're very not with the drama. How they describe how they crush their person, the person on their mind, describe them, their aesthetic, their vibe, their personality, their looks, please. Death is definitely something about running. But I keep getting the way you look from the back, okay? Because we have this, ooh, if you can see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. Tell them what, back. What song is that? That's a Doja Cat song. Back. If you can see it from the front, you think you like it, yeah. He like it thick, he like it fat, yeah. He said our body, unbelievable. He asked me, Doja, where you at? Yeah. And all them want to know how long it take to pull my pants up. Broke a fingernail and then some. Trying to squeeze into those True Religion, then Juicy. Thank you. That's the name of the song. So you're very juicy. Ooh, look at y'all. See, I was getting that vibe of you being a little juicy. Excuse me. Others of you are not that juicy. Others of you are more muscular, more toned and trimmed, you know, like an athlete's build. But some of y'all here are juicy, okay? And they be telling people you're juicy. Because she said if you could see it from the front, which is those hips, wait till you see it from the back, okay? So with body like a back road coming through and juicy, some of y'all here are very curvy, okay? Very juicy, very delectable. Interesting. Okay, that's how they would describe you to others. And then we have a hangman. Interesting. So they would definitely say they're hung up on you. Your energy is very hard to kind of get rid of. it's like giving a little bit of like obsessed. Like, you know what I mean? They're P-whipped, they're D-whipped, whatever. Like, whenever you get a taste, you can't go back kind of vibe. That's what they say about you. The Seven of Wands is definitely someone who's a little... I'm getting two energies here, so let me just, you know, break them up, okay? So someone who is hard to reach, okay? Someone who keeps their walls up very high. It takes like someone who's really special to get beneath the walls or over the walls or in the walls to penetrate the walls, okay? See, now I'm getting raunchier vibes, like, you know, how women, their walls, it's hard for them to last when they're with you, maybe. That could be something they say is like to their friends, like, when I'm all up in it, it's hard for me to last. Like, dang, you know? She got that gripple grapple, you know what I mean? I can't. Juicy can also be something about in between the legs when you guys are doing stuff. It's very juicy down there, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's coming through. But anyway, with the Seven of Wands, there's definitely something intimidating about you. You keep people away. You're very much like a warrior kind of vibe where you fight for people. You keep people away. You keep that shield up, you know? And they are definitely like, I'm here tickled pink. Their honor that they were allowed, or they are allowed beneath that surface, you know? Beneath that shield, beneath that wall. That's what they be telling people. They're like, oh yeah, she's a hard ASS for sure, but once you get beneath those walls, just, you can't imagine the kind of woman she is or the kind of man they are, you know? Here we have Judgment. In reverse, I don't know. I don't want any of these cards in reverse, so I'm not reading reversals, just reading, okay, cool. Just putting that out there in case someone needed to know. I'm not reading reversals. Okay, I heard me, Spur. I said what I said. I'm hearing Champion. You're a champion. Six of Wands is a champion. So maybe you've been through a lot of trials in your life and you've always come on the other side, or whatever competition you go, you're competitive. That's what I was saying with the Emperor. You are very competitive. Whatever competitions you enter yourself in, you always wind up on top. You know, whatever trials and tribulations you've been through in your life, you always come out on top. You have a nice booty. Like I said, you have very broad shoulders or a big back, okay? And that's not something to take as negative, okay? Because social media has made having a big back a bad thing. And I'm like, some people can't help having bigger backs, okay? Whether it's your back is really big and broad or you just have more mass in your back, you know, if that makes sense, you know. So don't take it as a bad thing. And it's like, you know, things like you could hold a lot of stuff on your shoulders. So like I said, that's that Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. You hold a lot of stuff on your shoulders. You're also someone who's very passionate, because we have all major arcana, and the suits that we do have are wands. So fire, like I said. I'm very passionate, okay? So full of passion, full of fire, full of spunk, full of spit, okay? I'm not full of spit, okay? Yeah, I'm getting visuals, guys, of you spitting on things. So you could be full of spit, you know, when it comes to doing things to them. Female or male, okay? I'm not trying to get too much into that. But Seven of Wands is definitely someone who's powerful. Their power is palpable, because we have this person who's like seems to be in the abyss, but we can still see them. Their light surrounds them. So you're very full of fire. Like I said, that energy is like very potent. And the Judgment is definitely someone who knows where they're going in life, someone who has their life, their decisions, their destiny on lock, okay? Judgment also represents equal calling, or I'm hearing a connection to the other side. So they know about your connection to spirit, you know? So maybe you're someone who is very openly spiritual, and they're just like, yeah, that person, like, they know where they're going. They have that blueprint, you know, to life that I don't. Like, whenever I have a question, they always have the answer for me. They'll pull out their cards, or they'll go meditate, or they'll ask their guides, and they're a guider. They be guiding me, you know? When I'm lost, they know how to find me, and then when I'm hung up, they know how to set me free kind of energy, you know? They know how to set my worries at ease. Worries, there's something else. My anxiety at ease kind of vibe, okay? So there's a vibe of you being like very sensual, very sexy, very tempting, but then you're also someone who's very strong. So like I said, this person be telling people like, wow, like they're like, oh, she's all that. Yeah, you just don't get to see beneath the barrier, beneath the armor. But when I do, I'm just completely mesmerized and transfixed, because that girl is so strong. That man is so strong. He's been through so much, but he's also just so passionate, so sensual. Whenever we're together, it's like, wow, you know? Blowing their mind out here, group ones. That's how it should. That's what they were telling people, okay? Yeah, they were P-whip, they were digmatized, they were something when it came to you, when it comes to you, you know? There's something here about your whole body. So they talk about your whole body. Because even in this card, the Seven of Wands, this person has their arms up like a warrior, a champion stance. You know, the Rocky, when he kind of went up all the stairs in the movie. So yeah, you're a champion, you're a warrior, you're a fighter, you're something. You know, whether it's physically, you could be a boxer, you could be an athlete actually. Or there's something here with that build that you have. You're very athletic. You can do very arduous things, you know. You can run up some steps and not be tired, kind of vibe, you know. Maybe I'm hearing you can go hiking with them, and other people like get tired, but you have like the energy to keep going, you know. And that's what's coming through the wands. Like, you have a lot of energy to do a lot of things, okay. These are also kind of giving me stars, so it's something here about your body that's like being set in like a glow, where it's like they're every part of you kind of they like. There's not something they completely focus on. It's everything. Like I said, the body like a back road. I know every curve like the back of my hand. There's something about all the curves of your body this person appreciates. So they're not fully fixated on one thing, even though juicy was coming through, the booty was coming through, that's coming through. They like seeing you walk away, you know. It's like that Lil Wayne lyric, I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave. You know, that's coming through as well, because they're behind this person each time. So even if you do have a big back, this person loves that big back, okay? Okay, period. Now what I'm going to do is get some cards. Why are these cards acting up? From the decks that I have over here to see what else is coming through. Okay, stop playing. Stop playing. You think I'm playing with you and I'm really not. These cards trying to fall and sabotage me. Like, I definitely still feel like I sound stuffy, so yeah. At least I'm not sniffling and snuffling every 2 seconds. So how would their crush describe them, their aesthetic, their vibe, their personality, their looks, how they describe that to other people, please? How they describe them, my group ones. We have pleasure seekers. Wow. Okay. So you're a pleasure seeker. You do what makes you happy. We have faithfulness with the dog as well. Let me show you this card so you can see it. Pleasure seekers. You're a little bit of a troublemaker. I'm hearing you get them out of their shell as well. You just want to have fun. That's definitely the vibe that I'm getting of the Rihanna type, where she just wants to have fun, you know? You take things seriously, but your energy is most likely like lighthearted, you know? But it is also very intense as well, because when you're ready, it's very intense, but it's also very lighthearted, very pleasure seeking. You just want to have fun. You know, girls just want to have fun and guys just want to have fun kind of energy. Any other cards flipped over? How they describe their person. You're very faithful like a dog, okay? You always come back home. Even if this person may have mistreated you, or you guys have like fights or tiffs, you're very loyal. And it's reminding me of even how after Rihanna was in that whole thing with Chris Brown, she went back to him afterwards. But she did eventually leave, which is great. But that sense of loyalty, because it's like, once someone gets beneath the armor you've put up, as a person who does have armor, or would say I do have armor, once you let somebody pass, you don't feel like having to go through that process again with somebody else. Like, you found a bit of comfort in someone, and I'm gonna stick beside them. But if they beating you and abusing you, you gotta go, you know? And eventually you realize that, or, you know, but it's that kind of, it's once you're locked in with someone, you're locked in with them, period. Now we have merchant. You could be very good at selling stuff, or selling yourself, selling your business. You could be someone who sells things. You could have your own business. It's something that is kind of coming through. At the bottom of the deck, we have death again. So very creepy, very intense kind of energy, very scorpionic, where you rule over the underworld kind of vibe. It's giving, for those of you, if you're a guy, it's giving Hades, okay, and Aries, and they're the scariest, most intimidating of the Greek gods, okay? But it's also giving Persephone, where she was able to fully get beneath his armor as well, Hades, and now she has the bargain of, you know, staying under for 6 months and then coming out for the next 6 months kind of energy, you know? You made the impossible possible, and death is still at the bottom of the deck. They can feel very light and free with you because we're getting wings, and we're getting, you know, maybe you are very scary in that, what is the word? Undertaker, Grim Reaper kind of way. That's the energy you do have. You are coming through like the ruler of death, you know? So I do think they do think you have ties to the other side. You could speak to spirits or your ancestors, that kind of energy. You have like altars set up to speak to spirit guides, people on the other side. You're giving a little bit of Dr. Facilier. He has friends on the other side, but you may not be using it for bad. Some people could be, like I said, it's just a general reading. So if you're using it for good or for bad, it doesn't matter. This person's like just very aware you use your gifts to speak to people on the other side. You got friends on the other side, child. Whether it's ghoulies, whether it's spirit guides, you know, whether it's angels. And this is like a very chunky dog. So some of you could be a little bit chunkier or have like some meat on your bones kind of energy, you know? Then we have this merchant who's like very athletic and he's hauling all these bins and everything, you know? So you're very, how can I say it, strong, you know? Let's get the other deck here to see what else will come through for you guys, how they describe you to someone else. You're definitely giving, I'm hearing heartbreaker, dream maker. It's something, something, don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker. Yeah, something like that is coming through. I'm like, what would your aesthetic be? It's giving like a little bit punk rock, a little bit, like I said, femme fatale, a little bit war-hardened general kind of energy. Like you're giving a bit of the mix of that, you know? But then like I said, you're also divine feminine. So if you are divine feminine, you have that energy or that air of being like a ball buster, of being the HBIC, the head one in charge. If you're a guy, you're giving that very dominating, very harsh energy, you know? So there's something here about a mixture of that, but you're also a pleasure seeker. So there's vibes of how people view you and then who you actually are. This person's giving vibes of both of those things. They've seen both. If that makes sense. They've seen how you interact with other people, and they also see how you are with them, you know? You do like to spend time with friends as well. Like, they could see you a lot hanging out with friends. You're always telling them stories of the newest adventures you've been with your friends, with the pleasure seekers. This could be good. Look, we have a banana. The peeling back of the banana. No one wants to eat the banana with the skin on it, but they will devour the banana with the skin off of it. There could be something about that. People see the shield you place, you know, and I was like, oh no, I would never be with that person. They would never want to be with me, but you have to peel back the layers, you know? And it could be good once you peel back the layers of the skin, you know? Here we have cut ties. Oh, they do see you as someone who cuts ties very easily, though. Yeah, I'm hearing a war-hardened criminal. Not a criminal. General is what I wanted to say. Sorry. Some of y'all could be criminals. I don't know. It resonates. Or they say, like, if any of us were to end up in jail, it would be her or it would be him, you know? And it would be for defending someone you love. You know, people ever ask you, if you were to ever end up in jail, what would it be for? You will be defending people you love, going to the ends of the earth, trying to get them out, you know, fighting for, you know, maybe your rights. Aries is also like a very justice-led energy because it's the opposite of Libra, and Libra is justice, but so is Aries, you know? Very prideful is what I'm hearing as well. You take pride in yourself and the things you've accomplished. What else would their crush say to them? Say about them to other people, child. How they describe their personality, their looks. Okay, a lot of cards. We have Whoa Nelly. Ah, that's so cute. I should have used these cards for Halloween, but hey, I forgot about them. We have Stay in Bed. Stop. How cute. And then we have Require Stillness. These are really giving Halloween, though, aren't they? We have Whoa Nelly. So yeah, when they first met you, they were probably taken aback by your bluntness, by your honesty, that kind of energy. By your energy, just in general. You're, like I said, they tell people you're a lot to handle, but they love it. They love it. And they love that you're the one that allows, that they're the one that you allow to handle you kind of energy. You know how there's behind every strong woman is like a very, not doting man, but a very strong man, because it takes a strong man to deal with a strong woman. And the same thing with every strong man, with an even stronger woman, because it takes an even stronger woman to deal with a very hard-headed man, you know? That saying is coming through. It's like, whoa, Nelly, this person's like, whoo, they're hot. Hot-tempered, they run hot, their skin is like very hot, or they're just like, in general, they're just, they're spicy. I'm hearing spicy Latina, so maybe some of you could be a spicy Latina. Interesting. Okay, with the whole stay in bed, they tell them they only want to stay in bed with you. You know what I mean? I'm hearing take a break from Hamilton. I am on my way. There's a little surprise before supper, and it cannot wait. And Alexander's like, I'll be there in just a minute, save my plate. Alexander, okay. Like, your son is 9 years old today. She was like, if you don't get yourself here. You know what I mean? So behind every general, because Alexander fought in the war at that point and came home and was trying to acclimate himself to, I believe it was being the treasurer or something, so he was working with the president. And even though he had very strong energies, very strong will, Eliza was like, get yourself here and come. And he was like, okay. You know what I mean? So behind every strong man is an even stronger woman, because it takes a lot of, you know, patience to deal with some hard-headed folks out here, you know? And we have require stillness, so it's giving patience, it's giving quiet kind of vibe, it's giving the loud girlfriend boyfriend and the quiet boyfriend girlfriend, you know, that kind of the opposition to that, where one is loud, one is quiet, one is very mean, one is nice kind of vibe, you know. One is loud, one isn't. That's the kind of vibe coming through here in this. It's like, they're like, this person requires some stuff. They require time on their own from others. You know, that could also be coming through as well. At the bottom, we have wild card. That's exactly what you guys are. You were a wild card, someone they weren't expecting, okay? But yeah. Wild card. But there's something here about you being very slippery. Maybe you hide from them very easily. You put up a shield very easily. You push them away very easily. It's kind of like you need your alone time. That's what they would tell people as well. And look at how this person looks so chunky laying in the bed. So there is something here about you having like a lot, like I said, a lot of body mass. Others of you are very skeletal, very skinny, very tall. Others of you aren't. You will know which category you fall in. Let's see the last deck we're going to pull from. What is your aesthetic? Are these all the cards from this deck? I don't think they are, but hey, we have no other choice. How will they describe you to other people, please? How will they describe your aesthetic? Yeah, look, they want to fill the whole deck out there. All of these want to fall out. No, thank you. Can we get just a few? Thank you. How will they describe you to other people? How will they describe your looks, your personality in general, your aesthetic, your vibe? We have Hagalaz, a wrath of nature. Wow, exactly. A wrath of nature, destructive, uncontrolled forces, especially the weather or within the unconscious, tempering, testing, trial. So the people who deserve to stay in your life are put through a trial, okay? You don't let anybody in or let anybody stay. You could have some destructive tendencies, which is what I was saying with the maybe staying in relationships for too long that you're not supposed to be in, that loyalties, like, it runs deep and it's hard for you to kind of get rid of completely. So you stay longer than you should. Uncontrolled forces, especially the weather or within the unconscious. So you could deal with some like very hectic energies or entities when you do indulge into your spiritual practices, whether you're someone who is like tarot reader or a spiritualist or in the occult, or you're just someone who has your own personal beliefs and practices, you know? tempering, testing, trial. So with that temperance, there is something very well balanced about you. Even though you can be uncontrollable, on the other side of that, you're very much in control of your environment, people around you, which is what I was saying at the beginning with the Emperor. While you do seem a little out of control sometimes, you can lean into that. You're also very much in control, or you keep a tight rein on the people around you, you know? So you could be a little controlling. Okay. Now, the next card we have here is not is. We have delays, restriction, resistance, leading to strength, innovation, need, fire, self-reliance, distress, confusion, conflict, and the power of will to overcome them. This is basically what I was saying at the beginning, where you're someone who's been through a lot of stuff and you had a lot of things on your shoulders, and they're like, how are you still going? Like, you know what I mean? They're telling their people, if you would just know the things she's been through and she's still standing, you know? I'm hearing that song, I'm still standing better than I ever did, looking like a true survivor. I'm feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing. I think that's an Elton John song. I'm not sure. But there's something here that you've had like a lot of delays. I'm hearing distress, a lot of restriction in your life. But it led to strength and innovation, self-reliance. Maybe you're too self-independent. You know, you're one of those women who have to do everything for yourself. One of those men who don't like asking for help. Okay. But the thing about you is you have the will, like a lot of willpower to overcome these things that may hold you back, okay? You could be a little combative, like I said, competitive, combative. You like to fight, assert your dominance kind of energy. Just a little bit of that coming through, because of course everybody's not 100% positive all the time. They're not going to have 100% positive things to say, you know? Yeah. You tend to be maybe a little confused sometimes, or confuse people around you. Whether it's a self-preservation tactic or not, is the vibe that's coming through a little bit. Or these are things you could have been before. You used to be, and you've overcome them, okay? So you are unpredictable, because we had a wild card come through. So it's like, you know this stuff already. Or this person knows you know this stuff already. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I'm just going to leave this here for a second so you can see them all together, I guess. If you can't even see them all together, who knows? But yeah, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me. Use my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. As always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose a Dungeons and Dragons Tarot, you chose Temperance, you chose thumbnail image number 2, then welcome to your reading, or however you got here, okay? Then welcome. Today we're going to be getting into how would your crush, your person, the person on your mind, describe your aesthetic, your vibe, your personality, your looks. A mixture of all of those will come through in this reading. I'm not focusing on one too much. Like, whatever comes through is what comes through. And whichever is more prominent is what they focus on most when it comes to you. So if looks keep coming through, that's what they focus on. If it's personality, aesthetic, vibe, that's what they say when they describe other people. That's what they portray to others. So they may speak about one thing more than anything. They may speak about your personality more than your looks more than your personality, you know, whatever. So Temperance is already giving me, there's something here about you are very unbothered, okay? You have the patience of a saint, okay? And I'm hearing, maybe you're a little bit misunderstood, or you have like demons bothering you, because I'm hearing, on the whole, I've been a saint, from Poor Unfortunate Souls, Ursula's little, you know, solo in the movie Little Mermaid. And she's like describing to Ariel what she can do. And she's like, but on the whole, I've been a saint. These poor unfortunate souls, you know? So that's what's coming through for you guys. Maybe you're a poor unfortunate soul, or they pity the fool who tries to come up against you. Okay. Not Mr. T coming through. They pity the fool, because here we have all these demons trying to scream at this person, distract them. But when they're in meditation mode, none of those things matter. None of those voices matter. So you're very good at blocking out negative thoughts, negative opinions, negative energy or forces that try to come your way. You could be good at that. You could be a saint. That could be your power, your gift, to keep out negative energies or to purify them, to not allow them to affect you in any way, shape, or form, okay? Temperance is literally someone who just has their life together, honestly. They have the right schedule, the right job, the right amount of money, the right savings, that kind of energy. So it's like, oh, this person, nothing bothers them. Nothing affects them no matter what I say or what I do. They're just like an impenetrable force, essentially. Temperance is someone who is patient, someone who is orderly. It's also very funny because it's like it's giving you have a good balance in your life of mean and nice, good and bad, wild child and saint, you know, because this card is ruled by Sagittarius. So when I think of Sagittarius, I would never say patient. And, you know, I would never say that because they're like the wild child of the zodiac signs. You know, they do whatever they want, say whatever they want. They don't have much of a filter kind of energy. They are the commitment phobes and all that. Wow. One of the cards from group 1 is stuck on the floor. That's crazy. Was this supposed to come out for them? What card is it? Let me get the card. Move y'all for a second. Don't tell me it's Temperance. Guys, I know you're lying right now. Temperance was on the floor. And some of the cards from group 1 fell and I got it. But I knew I got all the cards. But this one, this is weird. I'm like, I know that's not Temperance on the floor. It is. I'm like, I could be reading it wrong. Because it's like really dark. I couldn't tell. Wow. We have Temperance coming out twice. Yeah. For group 1, they chose this deck. Maybe you're called to group 1 as well. So go watch group 1 if you feel called to. Or maybe you have someone else in mind. And what they would say is your group 1. Okay? But anyway, Temperance coming through twice now. Someone who has nice daily routines. You have hobbies. You have everything. Like I said, a nice wholesome life. You go to work. You have hobbies. You have friends. You go on vacation. You have a savings. You know, you have family dinner date events. You have, you know, responsibilities that you keep kind of track of. You're not someone who's like doing too much, but you also have a side of you who's a little bit of a wild child. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like you keep a tight rein on the demons inside of you. You don't allow them to take full control. But there are times when it does come out. I'm hearing when the wolf comes out tonight. So there are some times when the wolf does come out. What is going on? Like, okay. So my group 2s, how will their crush, their person on their mind, how will they describe them? You do have like an unbothered energy about you as well. Unruffled, unsullied. It's kind of giving a little bit of like a monk or a nun. So nothing like phases you. It's kind of like your temptations too. So for group 1, I was getting someone who you knew biblically. Sorry, not funny, but funny to me. Someone you knew biblically. This is maybe someone who you haven't had many interactions with, doesn't really know you that well, because there's something here about even the chemistry you may feel with them. You don't allow it to overtake you. You don't allow yourself to be overcome by lust or all the negative feelings or the temptations of the world. You kind of keep a tight rein on those feelings. They're there. You feel them. They'll be screaming at you sometimes to let us out, but you don't. So you keep a tight rein on your emotions and your feelings and how you interact with people. So this crush could be telling people, like, I don't even know if she likes me back. I don't even know if he likes me back. He just seems to be like a wall. I can't read him very well, you know? Whenever things happen, he stays cool, calm, and collected. Usually if someone likes you, they become a little nervous or something like that. This person's like, you know, no. They're always fully in control of themselves. So, interesting. Excuse me. It's funny how I was just saying in the intro that I had like I was down with something. I think it was allergies, but I wasn't really coughing. Now in your group, I'm coughing. So you know what I'm gonna do? Get some water. Maybe you're hard-headed, you're stubborn. Someone tells you to do things, you don't do it. Okay, don't start with me. There's a saying that wants to come through, and I'm like pausing to see if it will come through, but it won't. It's like you're always in full control of your liberties. There it goes. Thank you. So the things that you do and don't want to do, and the things you do and don't believe in, you're always in full control of those. So thank you. I'm like, is it gonna come through? We have 3 of intelligence, 3 of swords. That's a beautiful card, even though it means something not so good. How they describe the people. Yeah, see, maybe you break their heart a little bit, or it's like disappointment, because like they know they like you, but they can't really tell if you like them back, you know? That kind of vibe is coming through for you guys. What would they say, or how they describe my group 2s to people? How they describe their looks, personality, aesthetics, their vibe? Wow, 3s keep coming through. I'm hearing 3s company, 3s a crowd. So maybe whenever they want to talk to you, you're always around other people, or you're around someone. Which is why there's always a little bit of a barrier up between you guys, because they can't really say what they want to say if someone else is always there. You know? We have the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, there's something here about them not feeling confident enough to say certain things to you, or be as assertive as they would like, because maybe you come off like I said, cold stone cold. They don't think you would take what they say as a compliment or nicely. Maybe it's giving like snooty, stuck up, nose in the air, you think you're better than everyone kind of energy. Even if I were to tell this person, I don't think I'm good enough for them. And I think that's coming from how they feel about themselves. Excuse me. And not necessarily how you make them feel, but that's how you make them feel. But you're not trying to, you know? So you may make them feel less than a little bit. Not good enough. Interesting. You can make friend zone them. Because I'm pretty sure 3 of charisma is 3 of pentacles, which is more so like, you know, 3's a crowd, 3's company. Whenever they ask you to go out, you'll be like, sure, but you bring your friend along, you know? And they're like, I was asked you on a date, why is your friend here? But maybe they're not being clear about what they want from you, but they also know that because they're this Emperor in reverse, but they're like, you never give me signs that you like me back. So me inviting you out on these outings is me essentially shooting my shot, but not being too forward. But you'd be bringing a friend. Like, if you really wanted to come with me and I'm inviting you out somewhere, if you really wanted me, you would come alone. But you could be bringing a friend because you're not sure, you don't want to assume, you know? So there's like a little bit of confusion here, okay? Because we have the 4 of charisma, which is someone who wants to claim, someone who wants to save, someone who wants to ground something, secure it, you know, secure the bag, secure you. But with the 4 of pentacles in reverse, like they can't do that. They can't ground or whatever this is and make it a reality, because it's still just woo, 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 up in the air somewhere. They don't know how you feel. They know how they feel. They're not saying anything. They don't have the confidence to say anything. So that's what they're saying when they're talking about, you know, other people. Like, oh, this person's like so hard to read. You're a good friend, or you have a lot of friends, or there's a specific friend or friend group they always see you with. I just heard bartender. So maybe this person, this crush, could be a bartender, and they always see you come in the bar with friends and never get you on your own. So it's hard for them to make anything known, especially because you're already around mad people at the bar. How would they even, or that's the instance coming through to help you better understand what I'm trying to say, you know? It's like a bartender having a crush on a patron, unless they would outright come and tell you in front of everyone, hey, I like you, can I get your number, and ask you out. There's no other way for them to do that without calling too much attention to it, you know? So you're always coming with a friend, or you're never on your own. They never had any time to pull you aside and tell you anything. So it's kind of like a little bit frustrating to them. Or when they're telling people about you, oh, she's always out with friends, or she's always around a friend, I can never really tell her how I feel. I'm going to need more cards for your group. Okay. How will they describe them to people, please? These are a lot of cards. Are we taking them? Why not? We have 2 of Strength. 2 of Wands. Look, how even when they're feeling weak, you're still strong. That's what's coming through. You make them feel weak. You intimidate them. The Moon, there's secrets about not knowing how you feel about them. You keep a lot to yourself. A lot hidden. Shielded. Then we have the King of Strength in reverse. Yeah, coming out under the freaking Emperor in reverse. Yeah, you make them weak. You make them feel weak. And then we have Justice. Wow. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me in the days, and it's so amazing. It's not a phase. I want you to stay with me by my side. I swallow my pride. Your love is so weak, it knocks me right off of my feet. That's coming through. And I'm trying to sing where I don't start going into a coughing fit. So if I sound weird, that's why. I'm giving over something. Whether it be a cold or allergies, but stuffed up, throat is dry, child. But there's something here about that, like, you not taking them seriously because you think they could be flirting with everyone or they like everyone kind of vibe. And I do feel like there's, like, something lost in translation between the two of you. Because, yeah, of course, you could think they're flirting with everyone, they're a bartender, so it's their job to be friendly, which is something that had happened. Where it's like, to me before, where it's like, oh, the bartender's cute, but it's his job to be friendly to everyone. So it's like, to get a better tip, to get a better, you know what I mean? That's their job, to be overly friendly. So now you're just like, do they like me, or are they just doing their job? So now when it comes to you trying to decipher that and figure out what it is, it's hard for you because they're not being outright clear, but they're scared to be outright clear kind of energy, you know? So they're telling their friends, like, I really like this girl. I really like this dude, but I can't be the person as forward as I want to be because I don't know how they're going to take it. Because I'm sending out feelers, but they're not sending any feelers back. But it's like, you're a bartender. You're nice to everyone. You smile at everyone. You wink at everyone. Do you really like me or no? You know? A lot of confusion. And I keep coughing, so it could mean they want to get something off their chest. Like when you cough, it's because something wants to be released from the body, you know? So they want to get something off their chest. Because I wasn't coughing this much in group 1. You can go and ask them or watch it. So something here about them not feeling able to say whatever they want to say to you because you make them nervous, or you're not giving them back the signals they would like, you know? Okay. You're hard to read with the Moon, like I said. Like when you're with friends, or you're around other people, it's hard to read you and to know what you want. You make them feel weak, like you win every round. Maybe you guys like argue, bicker back and forth kind of energy, and you win every round. With the 2 of Strength, 2 of Wands, you always know what you want or where you want to go. So you're very decisive. The King of Strength in reverse and the Emperor is giving like you're not forthcoming. There's something here about them not being able to be forthcoming. You're not either. And then we have Justice. They're telling people they want justice. Let me stop. They want to be able to claim you, but they can't. I'm hearing, I want to love you, but I don't. Interesting. Or I want to love you, but I can't. Maybe you have like a lot of suitors. and they see you flirt with a lot of people, which is why they're just like, oh, I guess I'm just another one of the many. You know, she doesn't really like me. Or he doesn't really like me because he be flirting with everybody, you know? That's coming through as well. Now, for looks, you have sad eyes. You could wear more of, like, I'm hearing Joan of Arc-esque kind of clothing. Or you're very, like, I'm hearing you could just, like, a fairy, sprightly, where you, like, always have your arms out, your legs out. You could wear, like, very short, skimpy dresses. You show a lot of skin. Here, there's something here about boots and skirts, okay? I'm hearing chokers, necklaces, makeup. Did I say sad eyes? If I didn't, I'm saying it again. For those of you who wear the, I believe it's like the hijab, where your everything is covered except your face. That's what they see as well. So they want to know what lies beneath the armor, because you are definitely giving a soldier, like, stay away. Oh boy, leave me alone. But they don't want to. Okay. Interesting. Where's the tarot deck go? What else could you guys tell me about how they would describe my group 2s, please? I need more information. We have the 3 of Wisdom, which is 3 of Cups in reverse. I don't know. Of course you would fall on the floor. You're rude. You didn't even fall on the floor. You fell in between something. See? So there's something here about them holding out hope that you guys can maybe be together. You like them back or something. Because they know you like them back. There's something with them that knows it, but they're scared to make the move. This person likes the way you move, the way you dance. I'm hearing the way you sing. This person likes how protective of your energy you are. This person likes how you seem to have your life together. You know what you want and where you're going. And the conversation that you've had with them, you revealed a little bit about the person that you want. They like that person that they see. Like, I am really getting a vibe of you not knowing this person well. The 3 of Cups is giving they're in your immediate surroundings, but you wouldn't consider them a friend. So you don't have their number. You don't talk all the time. It's like you just see them occasionally. And they want to know more, you know? Yeah, the way you dance, the way you move, the way your body moves. You can have, like, a very sultry walk. I'm hearing a sultry stare. And I'm hearing, what is it called? 3 Little Birds. That song is coming through. 3 little birds sat by my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. That song is coming through. Maybe you're giving a little bit of like a goddess or a nymph or something like that. A fairy. That's like your aesthetic or your vibe for some of you. Because I was kind of getting that with her. She has, like, you know, branches in her hair. Her hair is done up. She has, like, pointy ears, so it was giving, like, fae. And then she has, like, maybe you make your own clothes. There's something, like, very rustic or earthy about the way you dress. Like, the colors, the tones you wear. Green, brown. You could wear, like, rough textures. Or maybe you look like you came out of a fairy tale. Because I do believe Joan of Arc actually happened, but it's still kind of based in fairy tale. Wow. And I'm hearing the part of the songs, gotta love that afro hairdo. So maybe some of you have afros or, like, textured hair. That's coming through very significantly. Let me turn all these cards over when it comes to The looks. It's giving like maybe superhero-y. I'm hearing Arrow. And his costume was all green. The arrow, so that could be something coming through again. We have warrior. We have, bruh, what am I hearing? Viking. It's like it's a very rustic, very manly kind of energy. You're very, maybe long beard. Sorry. For my females, you're either very masculine or there's something about the way you dress. It's that kind of masculine. I'm hearing chains, leather, stuff like that. It's giving like, so you know how women are supposed to be like more feminine. It's like giving you're not. Some of you are, okay, because it's coming through here. Very dainty, very girly, very like nudes, earthy tones, like I said, it was coming through. Then we have another warrior type woman coming through, okay? Then we have like a warrior type man, a king man coming through. So it's giving a bunch of aesthetics coming through. Then we have someone who's good with swords, someone who plays music, so a musician. So it's like giving a bunch of different stuff coming through. So just take what resonates for you. And then we have a dragon coming through. So like you're very protective of yourself and your energy, like I was saying before. But there's not much that they can tell. They only know based on what they've seen. They can't really put a good, you know? They can't put their finger on it, you know? But something about you intrigues them, like I said. Maybe you start the conversations. You make them feel weak. And that's not something they feel very often around a woman or a man or something. And they like that about you. You allow them to relax. Now I'm hearing, just relax, just relax. Summer came like cinnamon, so sweet. Something about some double touch on the concrete. I don't know. Something about that's coming through for you guys. I don't know. Maybe you're just giving like bright summer days. Maybe you're giving frolicking in the earth kind of energy. Maybe you're giving warrior princess kind of vibe. I'm hearing Wendy Wu, homecoming warrior, where she could rock both the very girly, popular, most popular girl in school vibe, but then when it was time, she was able to fight Yan Lo, that big evil guy that was trying to take over the big evil in the movie, you know? They've seen both of those sides to you. The very girly girl and the warrior. You know, which is why it's coming through. For my guys, they've seen both the very refined, kingly vibe of you, and they've also seen the very possessive, very warrior-esque guy in you. So a little bit of different things are coming through, which is why just give me some time. I'm going through the energy slowly. Because usually some positives are very straightforward, and then some have a bunch of different aesthetics for people coming through. So your aesthetic is warrior Viking. It's giving king, okay? It's giving warrior goddess, okay? I'm hearing Xena, warrior goddess, okay? I'm hearing Wendy Wu, homecoming warrior, Joan of Arc. These two are giving nymph, fairies, kind of energy, frolicking through the woods. That's what's coming through. So I see you with someone who's very seductive for my girls, okay? Someone who's also very powerful for my girls. For my guys, someone who's very refined, but you also have that warrior spirit in you, you know? Very possessive of your things. You like shiny stuff, so maybe some of you wear like crowns or jewels or big chains or bracelets, you know? That clinking clatter, so you're giving like, you like the finer things in life. This is the vibe that I'm getting for you guys, okay? So I'm gonna stop pulling tarot cards and start getting to the oracle. Maybe that'll give you more of a... They like your arms and your legs. That keeps coming through. Your eyes are definitely coming through. How they feel like you could, like, overtake them or win in a fight when it comes to them is what I'm getting as well. You guys are both very strong personalities is what I'm getting. But that's why it's, like, confusing me why it's so hard for them to say that. even if you are watching this pod, this is someone you know biblically or whatever, it's giving it's still very hard for them to express their feelings, because there's something here about you coming off as a strong woman and so are they. So you both are hard to read, and you guys are both like very to yourselves, you keep to yourselves kind of vibe. And it's hard for someone to open up who has those kinds of tendencies, you know? So what this person say, they like your hair as well. It flows is what I'm getting as well. You could wear flowers in your hair, twigs in your hair. For some of you, hold on. I'm trying to remember what they're called. We have doors fly open. For some of you, it's giving those, what do you call it? Those things you wear in your hair. You know, those pins, those long pins that I think it's like in the Asian culture that they put in their hair and their buns or something to keep it, to make it stay. The chopsticks, there we go. But they're more delicate than that. They're more like, I'm hearing wood, so they could be wood, okay? But I'm also getting like silver, like something shiny about you. You know, you wear a lot of jewelry, is what they would say. You play a lot of music. You look like you should be like a nymph dancing in the forests. Oh boy, there's a lot they want to say, because I keep wanting to cough. It's kind of annoying. So like, yeah, they hold themselves back around you a lot. Like I said, there's stuff they want to say and get off their chest when they're nervous. So doors fly open. And there is something here about you maybe being more forward than them. So you know what you want and you kind of chase them. But they don't want to be chased. They want to do the chasing. Which could be why there could be like delays in the connection. They don't want you to be the one who's masculine chasing them. They want to be masculine chasing you. We have big deal. They would say you're a big deal. I'm hearing that song. What's it called? It went like, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. But you are a big deal. You know, maybe you tell them it's no big deal if they can't take you out, or if they do certain things. Yeah, you don't really ball bust them, you know? If something happens, you're like, oh, it's okay. It's no big deal. You know what I mean? Even though they know it's a big deal, maybe you concede to them a lot. And they kind of want you to be more like, yeah, there's a lot that you feel, and they know that you feel, you don't tell them. And they just want to bust open the doors and say, hey, tell me how you actually feel. You're too patient. You're too nice. You're too this. You know, blow up on me. Slap me up a little bit. You know what I mean? Tell me how you really feel. That's what they want to tell you. Maybe there's something here about them knowing you're hurting, but you don't let them know. They want you to open up to them. We have Lucky. You're their lucky charm. I'm hearing Lucky Strike by Maroon 5. It's like, she'll keep me up all night. This is what it sounds like. Ooh, my lucky strike. Ooh, my lucky strike. So they want to get lucky with you. Interesting. This is a very all over the place reading. Who is this person? We have fork in the road. Yeah, so there's obstacles in your way for sure. Which is why I think you have never been together yet. We have do it yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe you are the one like flirting with them or being extra friendly with them. But that's the vibe that I'm getting though. It's giving that they want to be the ones to make a move, but they're scared that you're not interested. But even though you've shown you're interested, they either think you flirt with everyone or you think they flirt with everyone. And there's just a lot of miscommunication coming through for this specific, what will this person describe your aesthetic or vibe. But it's like they know stuff about you, but they don't know enough for me to get like a full picture. They just know what they've seen. So it's given they haven't had deep conversations with you about anything, you know? They haven't been able to pick up a lot from what they see of you. Because it may not be a lot. They don't see you often. and they know they want to see you more often, they'll have to make it a big deal, you know, shove the doors open and ask you for something, you know, say they like you, ask you out, say next time don't bring your friend, or hey, if they're a bartender, come see me on my shift, I work next Saturday, don't bring your friend. You know, there's just certain things you can say to someone to let them know, you know. But they do want to get lucky with you. They do see a fork in the road, and they know in order for that fork to be gone, they're gonna have to do things themselves, bust these doors open themselves, make things a big deal. Maybe you've been trying to make a date with this person for the longest time, your first date, and they keep postponing. You're like, oh, it's fine, it's no big deal. They want you to make it a big deal. But also, why? That's like weird to me. Like, if someone's saying it's okay, you want them to make it a big deal, you want them to make a big stink about it. Like, I know it's maybe they think you don't like them enough. Because if you did, you would be mad that you don't get to have you haven't had a first date yet. Like, and that's just weird to me. Because if you want to be with someone, you're going to say, hey, meet me here. And even if you keep postponing, you're going to make sure you're able to see them. This is weird, guys. I don't know what's going on here. I really don't know what's going on here. There's something here about Three's company. Because we have 3, 3, 3. Okay? So they always see you with people and they're nervous to make their intentions known in front of your friends. But they don't want to tell you, hey, come on your own. And maybe the fact that you don't come on your own makes them think you don't see them in that way. Because you don't make any situations where you're... Okay, how can I explain this? You don't facilitate any situations where you see them on your own. Because you always come with friends. I'm just like, you don't know if they don't tell you. You know, so both of y'all are being... I don't know what's going on here. Like I said... How they describe their aesthetic, very pretty, very feminine, very girly for some of you. Other of you, very masculine, very composed, very militant is what I'm hearing. Here we have wife. Ooh, look at that. They say, this is my wife. This is my future wife. Like, why is it so hard? For others of you, like I said, if you are with this person, they see you as their lucky charm. They're lucky to be with you. That's what they tell people as well. You're giving, for some of you, like, you're giving, like, goddess level beauty, very pretty, very beautiful. But there's stuff going on beneath the surface with this person or with you guys, I don't know. Because we have, this could be my wife, but why aren't you? We have heartbreak here. Maybe it's an ex, someone you broke up with, I don't know, but this is supposed to be your crush. So you have a crush on your ex. See where the confusion comes in? We have lover. Wait, hold up. Yeah, they're telling people that's my future wife, that's my lover, I want to be with them, I want to get lucky with them. But why are they not doing anything then? This is supposed to be what they think of you. I'm so sorry. But these other elements are coming into your reading. We have servant. They want to serve you. They want you to serve them. And then we have old woman. Ooh, maybe there's an old woman in your life stopping the connection. This is so weird, guys. I don't know what's going on. So they would describe you as the perfect lover, okay? Their wife that they're going to end up with. Maybe some of you have like a meddling grandmother or a meddling mother who doesn't want them to be together, which is why the mother is the fork in the road. And they're telling you this is a big deal. I want to be with you, but their mother is getting in the way. And she's the third party that keeps coming through in these cards. I'm hearing a message of maybe one of you or some of you have a mother who's like, no, don't ask him out. He's supposed to come to you. But you're dealing with someone who's very, I am hearing beta maybe, and he's scared to ask you out. He needs you to send him signs. And your mom's like, no, we don't give signs. They should come and ask you out. But it's like, some guys are scared, you know? They need a sign from you. There needs to be some flirting, some back and forth. Like I said, if you always come to their bar with friends and give them flirty eyes, it's like, why not come next time alone so we can flirt even more at your friends being there? If you don't do that, then you may not like me enough, you know? I can see where they're coming from, but it's still kind of annoying me, this whole situation here. Maybe some of you dress in work attire when you see them. Maybe they see you as like a maid kind of energy. Maybe that's a fantasy of theirs. Maybe some of you have kids. But they see you as a big deal. And they see you as someone who busts open doors for yourself. Like I said in the beginning, that's the energy that was coming through for you. Like, we had Temperance coming through twice. Like, the energy is definitely there. But it's like, energy is like a very Temperance is like a very contained kind of energy. So it's like professional, just a smile, a handshake, friendly behavior is not giving flirting, so they don't know how you feel. Y'all. Somebody here need to speak up, y'all, okay? I don't know. And that's what the do-it-yourself is saying. Like, they were the emperor in reverse. Like, they're telling people, like, she's not letting me know how she feels. I'm scared to do it myself. What am I going to do? Kind of energy. You know what I mean? I don't know, guys. But either way, they think of you as a big deal, the lover and the wife. So it's like they see a future here with you. But unless they make a move, how that future ever come to be? Like, make it make sense. We have Thursday. Look at how the card is acting up too. Like, this is just, I'm moving on to group 3 because this is ghetto. Okay, we have reactive force, directed force of destruction and defense, conflict, instinctual will, vital eroticism, regenerative catalyst, a tendency towards change. So you may make them want to change. Maybe some of them have a wife and a lover, but you're making them want to get lucky with you too. Interesting. I don't know. Okay. How they describe your personality and your looks, like I said, you're giving very feminine, very braided hair, flowy, fae, fairy, nymph, that kind of energy. Others of you are giving like very militant, very conservative, very you can't see much of me, very leave me alone. For my guys, it's giving very much refined suits, ties kind of energy, or lumberjack, or Viking warrior kind of energy, very subdued, or just like, it's not stout. And stuck up in a way, but not. Y'all confuse me here. Come on, now get it together. We have daggers, which is breakthrough, awakening, awareness, daylight, clarity, uncertainty, a time to plan or embark upon an enterprise. So yeah, this person's planning to come towards you, honestly, because they're like, oh, if she not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it myself. Or you're like, if he ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it myself. Okay? We have 𝐏𝐸, gifts both in the sense of sacrifice and of generosity, indicating balance, all matters in relation to exchanges, including contracts, personal relationships, and partnerships. So, oh boy. Let us see what is coming through with this card here. 𝐏𝐸, gifts, both in the sense of sacrifice and of generosity, okay? So this person thinks that you're someone who's very generous. They want to give you gifts. I'm just getting a lot of what this person wants to do, how they feel. Like, I don't think they know much about you yet, but they want to, you know? Yeah. They see you as wife material, lover material, husband material, boyfriend material, you know? And it's like, there's something reactive in one of you who wants to make things work, but it's up to the other person to meet you halfway, which is balance was coming through here somewhere. Yeah, indicating balance. You can't go all the way. You have to go halfway, and this person has to meet you halfway. You can't do everything, you know? That's chasing. There needs to be balance. Okay. All matters in relation to exchanges, including contracts, personal relationships, and partnerships. Yeah, this person definitely wants to be in a partnership with you. They see you as a partner. They see you as, like I said, boyfriend material, girlfriend material, that kind of vibe. But it's going to take someone to cut out the middleman and make things happen. Okay? And your aesthetic is definitely giving, maybe some of you are older women. Maybe some of you work for this person or they work for you. Something like that is coming through. and they just want to bow to you. Maybe you work for them, but you make them feel weak and you make them feel lesser than. That kind of energy can be coming through as well. Maybe you dress more like very traditional dresses. For guys, you look very romantic, very well put together. It's like giving Prince Charming for some of you. Others of you is just giving straight warrior, because we have the dragon coming through here. So it's like, yeah, very possessive warrior, mind kind of energy. But they don't know much beyond that, because I'm not getting anything really deep from this reading, you know? It's just given they want to be with you in a partnership, but you guys haven't got there yet. But you may get there one day, because you have lucky coming through. Doors fly open, big deal. This is a big deal, you know? This could be a crush you've had for a long time. This person's finally making a move towards you, you know? This person you have on your mind is someone you wanted to be with for a long time. There's been a fork in the road, you know? It could be distance, it could be work, it could be something. But I'm going to leave this reading right here. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me. Use my email in the description box below. But please feel free to let me know what's going on in this connection in the reading, because I'm confused, in the description box, the comments, okay? And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Neon Tarot, you chose the card, the Hierophant, or you chose thumbnail image number 3, or all 3, or you got here because you asked, and however you got here, welcome to your reading. Today we're going to be getting into how would your crush, your person, the person on your mind, describe your aesthetic, vibe, personality, and looks, okay? Group 1 and group 2 have been very different, so just whatever comes through is going to come through. But, yeah, for group 2, it was giving, you didn't really know that person very well. Group 1 was giving you know the person very well. So we're going to see what comes through for group 3. Okay. Maybe you're loud. I was going to say because you guys chose a colorful deck. You're very colorful. You're very bright. You're very cheery. Maybe your giggle is very loud. Your laugh is very loud. You know what I mean? Or just a loud person in general. Wherever you go, people gonna know you there, okay? That's what this person could be telling people about your personality, I guess. I may be a little sniffly during this reading because I'm getting over allergies, cold, whatever the heck it was. There wasn't much coughing, so I'm gonna deem it allergies, but we'll see. Yeah, the Hierophant is definitely someone who's very committed, someone who's very spiritual, someone who's very high-end healer is what I'm hearing, someone who's dependable. People come to you because they know they're going to find the answers within you. You're very cool, calm, and collected. You're someone people can put their confidence in. You're a confidant. You know, people can put their trust in you. That's what this person is saying about you. I'm hearing you're very regal, very classy. You wear your beliefs on your shoulders, so people know what you believe based on how you act. You know, maybe you have a strong set of morals or a code, you know what I mean? Or a sense of justice or a sense of helping people. That could be coming through as well. I keep touching like a bump on my face. Like it's like it hurts. So maybe some of you have like blemishes on your face, or you break out, or you have like acne. Because they say this thing is supposed to go away in old age. It ain't going away. It's like it still happens. So maybe you have like your hormonal imbalance, something like that. I don't know. Maybe some of you have PCOS. I don't know. That could be something. Or this person just wants to touch your face a lot. I don't know. You know, there are some people who see like a pimple or something and they just have to pop it. They want to pop it. That could be this person, or it could be you. You see somebody's pimple and you just want to pop it. That could be you for real. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. Okay, so some of you could be very Taurian. You're very home oriented. You're a homebody. You like creature comforts. You have specific things, or I'm hearing routines or practices that you do to help calm you down. You're very much a person who takes a bath every night. You have bath salts. You pamper yourself. You take care of yourself kind of vibe. You know, you buy things is what Taurus always gives me. You have a knack for the finer things in life. You know, you eat the good food. You splurge on the good wine. You treat yourself like the Empress, which is Taurus energy as well. You eat with candles lit up on your table kind of energy, you know? So everything with you is like giving extravagance, okay? What time is it? Like, I know you're not outside doing this right now. But that's what's coming through for you guys. You could also be a spiritual advisor or a leader. You're a therapist or something, a healer. So now we're going to get into... No, I got to shuffle some more. That was very... Please, Spirit, how will their crush, their person on their mind, their person in general, describe my group 3's aesthetic, vibe, personality, or looks? In this reading, one may come through more than the other, and that's just how your person is talking about you to other people, how they describe you to other people, okay? If it focuses mainly on personality, that's what they focus on. If it's looks, that's what they focus on. If it's aesthetics, that's what they focus on, you know? Okay, so boom. Whatever they're focused on right now when it comes to is what will be coming through in this reading, I have found, okay? So here we have 6 of what? 6 of Cups. Huh, they could feel like they've known you for a long time. You guys could be friends. And then here we have the 10 of Swords. Interesting. How will they describe my group 3s? Please, Spirit, how they describe my group 3s. I forgot how pretty this deck was. We have a 10 of Pentacles coming out in reverse. So why are all these cards in reverse? Move. How do they describe you? Maybe you wear like a lot of skulls. I'm hearing cross and bones. I'm hearing skull crusher. Maybe you look very intimidating and scary. Like you can crush somebody's bones. And here you have the Knight of Coins in reverse. All these cards are coming out in reverse. How annoying is that? You're a slow talker. You take your time. That's tying into the whole Taurus energy about you. You take your time when it comes to certain things. If you could hear that freaking sound outside, I'm sorry. Because why are you doing that right now? Like with every group, there's always something. Okay. We have the 4 of Wands. And then we have the 5 of Cups. Here we have the King of Cups. How do they describe you to other people? Your looks, your aesthetic, your personality. Yeah. So you look like you can crush somebody's skull. You're a skull crusher. You could look very tired all the time, maybe. With the 10 of Swords coming through. 10 of Pentacles is definitely giving rich. Okay, so that vibe is coming through for sure. We have the 6 of Cups, which is like a very friendly, I'm hearing childlike demeanor. So maybe some of you look very cutesy, very innocent. I'm hearing chunky cheeks, okay? Chipmunky. So some of you look childlike, but you also look very intimidating. Maybe you're someone who looks like has childlike features, like sure-brick cheeks, but the things you wear says the opposite of that, you know? So you were like very grunge, very black, very emo, gothic kind of energy. Because you know what I just discovered? That emo and goth are 2 different things. And I do say both of them when I do readings, but I didn't realize they were that different. I think goth people like drink blood, and it's like a whole lifestyle essentially. So maybe someone could be like a little bit like that, you know, vampiric, you know, a little Draculorian kind of vibe. That they're that deep dark monster hiding in the castle that only comes out to play certain times, but the vampires are supposed to have that allure to them that draw people in anyway. So even if you are scary, people still want you. You know. Yeah. You hear the awkward laugh, like yeah, maybe people will nervous laugh around you. The Knight of Coins, yeah, you're definitely, and it almost like a cow. It gives me like, it looks like a cow from where I'm sitting. So there could be something like largesse about you, like you have like a lot of body, if that makes sense. Like I hate saying that because it sounds wrong, but I'm like, it's what's coming through, so I gotta say it. You know, maybe you're just someone who's bigger. Oh, you know what I mean? That's it. Now, with the 4 of Wands, it's definitely giving someone who's very likable. You're someone who makes people feel safe, because the 4 of Wands represents stability. It's also representing a little bit like, you know, marriage material. People can confide in you, trust in you, believe in you kind of energy. That's what's coming through for you guys. Like, I'm trying to make sure it looks straight. So it either does or it doesn't. I'm sorry. Maybe something about you looks crooked. Maybe some of you have crooked teeth. Your eyebrows are significant. So you either don't have much or you have too much. Because here, she doesn't have none at all. Here, she's a little dusting of them. He has a lot of them, and so does he. So there's something about that. Also, maybe colorful hair, because all of them here, with the colorful cards, the hair is giving colorful, you know? So any of these colors here, we have blue, we have red, we have yellow, we have orange, green. All the colors of the rainbow are here in this deck. So there's something here about your hair being colorful, what you wear being colorful. You're just like a person. You have a personality on you. You have a big, bright personality. You give elegance. You give rich. You give, you know, I spent a lot of money to look this good, you know. I'm hearing full face of makeup for some of you. No makeup at all. There's something striking about your appearance, whatever that may mean. Like, it grabs attention, whether it's the clothes you wear or the way you look. Maybe some of you have like very big eyebrows, and then you look brutish, if that makes sense, you know? For others of you, you're just very what you wear stands out. So you're wearing like clothes that everyone else is not wearing, so you stand apart from everyone else. You're wearing the big makeup. Maybe your hair, for those of you who may not dye your hair, you wear like extensions, you wear braids or something like that, wigs, where you always, every time someone sees you, look different. Because all of these are giving very different aesthetics. Maybe some of you have like very blunt bangs, or just bangs in general. Some of you wear crowns, or you wear headpieces that, you know, call attention to your head. Or give off the vibe of royalty, maybe, because that's what the Ten of Pentacles is kind of giving me. A King of Cups is like a very easygoing kind of person. But there's also an air of like mystery or intrigue to you, where people know what you're showing is not everything. So maybe what you wear can make people think that you have secrets, or you're holding something back, or you make them, what you wear makes someone ask questions like, where did you get that from? Like, you look so good. You know what I mean? That that's what your crush is saying. There is something about skull and bones here. So maybe some of you are very big into that as well. You wear skulls. Five of Cups is like giving very much like a sad boy, sad girl kind of energy. So emo. Yeah, okay, cool. I said that already. So there's different vibes coming through. So take what resonates. Maybe some of you are like grunge, like I said, emo, gothic kind of vibe. Alternative is the vibe as well. Yes. I'm hearing glasses. So some of you could wear glasses. Because there's something here about the person's eyes. Maybe dead eyes, because we have all the knives in there. So your eyes are kind of like go blank sometimes. And that's what she's giving me here in this card, if I'm being honest as well. So bangs are coming through again. Oh, and again. Oh my. So we have bangs, bangs, bangs. These bangs are giving like more curtainy bangs. These are giving like very blunt, shorter than short bangs. These are like giving blunt bangs. So I'm trying to come up with the person. I don't think it's Joan of Arc. The person who wears like just very blunt bangs. I'm trying to come up with an example. I'm hearing Zooey Deschanel. So that's your signature, like Sabrina Carpenter. And I keep getting people with like blue eyes. So maybe some people have like really bright blue eyes. Not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but eyes were a thing. Maybe some of you are like very vibrant green eyes. And so does this guy here. Like, I keep coming back to him. So very fine bone structure. It's like giving Elvin, you know? It's giving Legolas. Where it's like the very high bone structure, high cheekbones, the very intense eyes, you know? The long hair. It's like shockingly white. You know, the two tendrils he wore in front of his hair. So you either have the bangs or there's something you wear for your hair. Like, you know, how the two pieces of hair you wear in front of your head. But they're not bangs. They're just two strips of hair. You women know what I'm talking about, okay? My women will know what I'm talking about. There's something, like I said, yeah, very, like, extravagant about you. Something about your nose as well. You could have, like, a very petite nose or a very bigger nose, maybe. I'm hearing a flat nose for some of you. So your person's very focused on your looks is what I'm getting. Because I'm completely losing the plot here. I'm like, what am I even talking about? Why am I just talking about your looks? And I said it in the beginning, like whatever comes through mainly is what the person's gonna be telling people about you. Like people are very focused and fixated on how you look, okay? This person in particular, your crush, your person, whatever. When they're describing you to people, they're going all in about what you look like. Now I'm hearing piercings, now I'm hearing tattoos. Like there's something about how you look that kind of stirs feelings and emotions in people, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the 5. So 5s keep coming through. Like 5s keep coming through. I do believe 5 of something wants to come out. That wasn't the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is like giving very wealthy, extravagant energy as well. You know, it's the opposite of broke. So that's the vibe that's coming through for you guys. How would their crush, their person describe their aesthetic, their personality, their look? So that is what's coming through mainly for you guys. I'm not really getting much about personality. Even though I did say you could be bright, colorful, bubbly kind of personality maybe. I'm hearing giggly. Here we have the Queen of Cups. So, you know, let me put it next to the King of Cups over here. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. So maybe some of you could be a little bit indecisive. We have the Lovers. Oh, how cute. People could tell people that they love you. I'm hearing that you're complete opposites. I'm hearing evil twin. A lot of different stuff coming through. So maybe you guys are complete opposites. You dress up and get fancy and they're like very, you know, chill, very casual. Which is why people are like, how did you bag her? Like, how did you get that person? How did you get him? And you're just like, I really don't know, child, because we're complete opposites when it comes to how I dress and how they dress, you know? I don't really want to look good or get gussied up, but they do. And I'm proud to have them on my arm. They're always telling people, I don't know how I got them. I don't know how I got him, her, them. I don't know, but I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm going to stick beside them. And look, I was talking about, this is exactly what I was talking about. The 2 things coming out her face. They're not bangs, but they're, you could tell, you know, they're not bangs, but they're tendrils of hair coming down the front. That call attention to her face. So people love the way you dress, okay? And this person does as well. It's what I tell people. Like, I love how she looks. I love how they look. He looks, okay? Personality. Please. Please, give me something more. This person could look very shallow or surface level. This crush or this person you're with. Appearances are important to them. I'm hearing gauges. So some of you could have gauges with big holes in your ear. I think they're called gauges. Different colored wigs, different colored hair. How would their crush, the person on their mind, describe their aesthetic /vibe, please? My group 3 is how they describe their aesthetic /vibe. You are very serene and very calm. I don't think you get angry very often. You're very much in control of your emotions because we have the King and Queen of Cups. Like, what are you telling me? It's like you're always riding a cool, calm wave. You're not letting anyone get you upset or whatever. So maybe you kind of hold all your emotions in. You don't let it show. So people never know how you're actually feeling. I'm hearing you don't want to be a bother. What? Not ring, ring, ring. Stop. You don't hit my line no more. Oh, oh. You don't make it ring, 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 ring. That song's coming through, Ring by Cardi B. And I think that's Kehlani in the song as well. So maybe you're very attractive. You like women. And you're just like the Kehlani type where sometimes she's very mask, okay? And sometimes she's very femme. So for those of you who like women, some of you are very mask, some of you are very femme, or you do it both, you know? But I feel like every person has a crush on Kehlani because she's just like so, you know, she's chill, she's cool, even though she being controversial sometimes, you know? You ain't boofing. Because I'm hearing there's always that one person that will always have your heart. You never see it coming, but you're blinded from the start. Say that you're that one for me. It's clear for everyone to see. You, baby. Oh, what? You will always be. I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. And it's the only way we know how to rock, you know? It's very much you guys against the world is what I'm getting. Which is why they want to tie you down and lock you down. You're very much, you know, their ride or die person. The person they're going to marry one day, you know? Here we have requires stillness. I don't usually read these cards universal, but the fact that it's flipped out on the reverse side is calling to you. So maybe you're someone who can't sit still. You can't be in the quiet too much, or you think too much, or you have like a lot of anxious thoughts. But the quiet is your enemy, essentially. I'm hearing self-harming, so just trigger warning. That could be something they talk about when they talk about you. And I'm like, well, why is you? Because you're very sensitive. You feel a lot of emotions, which makes sense. Like, you get overwhelmed by your emotions a lot of the time, is what this person says about you. Or how they would describe you. You get overwhelmed. You may self-harm. Kind of, ooh, they ain't your business. And I don't like that. Interesting. I'm hearing you're well on your way to success. To building, you know, long-term generational wealth for yourself. But you they boo, you they base, you they, you know, boo thing. Wow, okay. That we have doors fly open. And then we have open mind. You are someone who's very open-minded. And that's the King and Queen of Cups, very accepting of all people. You know, you kind of have, now you don't have to be, but I feel like if you are definitely someone who's in the LGBTQ, IA plus community, you have to be very accepting of a lot of people. So some of you could definitely be in that community coming through. Maybe a lot of doors fly open for you in your life, your personal life, your career. I'm hearing this person tells people they're proud of you, of who you have become or who you're becoming. Yeah, with this Ten of Swords, you do have a lot of negative self-talk, a lot of negative thoughts about yourself. If you're reading for personality, you know? I'm hearing you're either one extreme or another, whatever that means. At the bottom of the deck, we have stormy weather. Wow. Okay. So maybe a little bit stormy, emotionally volatile, you know. They're your business. Very much. Hardcore. So I guess this person knows you very well. We're going to move on to the next deck and see what else comes through for you guys. Maybe some of you are of Asian descent, because all the people in this card, I do believe it's like an Asian card, because just the words or the characters alone give me that. So you or the person could be of Asian descent. I'm hearing ivory skin. Interesting. How they describe this person to other people, how they describe their aesthetic, please. Their vibe, their personality, their looks. Maybe they're saying it requires stillness or patience to be with you. Especially if you are the very out there and loud and bold and vibrant kind of person. They kind of have to be that subdued person to kind of keep you grounded, you know? Or that's how I would think and describe it, or what I think. We have joyfulness. You like to have fun. You like to get crazy. I'm screaming. Where's that from? Get crazy. Get wild. Na-na-na-na-na. If you want to get done and do something crazy. I think that was the theme song for Jersey Shore. And they were always getting crazy, getting drunk, going out, having fun, going to clubs. Cabs are here is what's coming through for you guys. So that could be your vibe as well. Joyfulness. You like to go out and have fun. They're, like I said, a childlike energy to you for sure. Here we have Messenger. Maybe you're always, they gossip with you, or you guys are always carrying news to them about other people. You guys gossip together is the vibe that I'm getting. We have Merchant. And then this card came up. So we have Death. Interesting. These two came out in group 1. So maybe some of you felt called to group 1. And at the bottom of the deck, we have wife. And I'm going to take it out solely because we have the ring here. Ring, ring, ring. They like your temperament is what I'm getting. Maybe you're not someone who's always, you know, loud. See, I'm alive. Maybe you do have moments. Maybe you're someone who's quiet, someone who's loud. Take what resonates for you. If you're not loud, you're quiet. If you're not quiet, you're loud. It's both or one or the other for some of you. Because a lot of people are going to be watching the ring. Not everybody here is going to be, you know, subdued. But some of you are louder. Some of you are soft spoken. You're, you know, how can I describe it? Shy. Not the word I was looking for, but we'll go with it. Reserved. There we go. Thank you. But then it's like doors fly open. You're also very just like, yeah. So some of you, there's opposites coming through here in this reading. So yeah, be sure to take what resonates for you. Some of you are like very loud. You say what you want to say, you know. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. So this person thinks you're very brave. You're very open-minded. You're very lion-hearted is what I'm hearing. You roar and people are going to hear you roar. So when you have something to say, people are going to hear what you have to say. Others of you are the opposite of that, but you have an open mind, you know. But there is something here about you being loudmouth individuals. So maybe, like I said, they are with the twins coming through here, some opposites. Maybe they're quiet and you're loud, or you're quiet and they're loud. But whatever's coming through is like you guys are perfect juxtaposition to the other person, you know. You could have opened their mind to a lot of things. Things they were very closed about before. You opened their mind to it. You busted open the door. Doors fly open. And open mind with the open door. Yeah. You taught them a lot. It's definitely the vibe that I'm getting with the death card. They've gone through a transformation by being with you, you know? They've watched you change and they've also changed as well. They're seeing kids with you in their future. Something they're telling people as well. Or you would make a really good mother. You're very good at texting or messaging. That could be something you guys do a lot. And that would tie into that whole you can't never be quiet vibe. Okay? They said you chat too much. Or you have a lot to say. Or you're a tornado of a bunch of things, which is the volatile energy coming through. Sorry, I was just counting this deck to make sure all the cards were here, because it's so flimsy. So maybe like counting, maybe that's one of your coping mechanisms. You count to kind of calm yourself down. Death is tying into the whole emo, gothic, alternative vibe that was coming through here. So that is coming through for sure. And he has the skull back here. So skull and bones. Yeah. A merchant is someone who's successful or has things to share, has knowledge and wisdom to give. A merchant is someone who sells things. So they have something to give to the world, you know? Maybe you have a joyful message to give to the world. Something to provide them, you know? That's what's coming through as well. How they describe your aesthetic, your vibe, your personality, or your looks. Please, how their person describe them. If they were trying to describe you to somebody else or just describe you in general. Thank you. We have 𝐸𝐴𝐵 or 𝐸𝐴𝐵 where it says transformation may represent a house, a horse, car, plane, boat, or other vehicle. Oh, transportation, not transformation. Wow. Interesting. That literally said transportation here. Maybe some of you could be dyslexic. Like words turn into other words. Because I swear that said transformation, but it said transportation. Wow. Where it may represent a horse, a car, a plane, a boat, or other vehicle, movement and change for the better. Okay, change for the better, transformation, same thing. Okay. Some of y'all could have dyslexia for real. Because what? That's crazy. Anyway. Okay, how they describe you to other people. These are a lot. I'll take this one. This one to come out. We have Uruz or Uruz. Physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time of great energy and health. Freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, and wisdom. This is the person that they could have seen you grow into. Are all these cards turned over? Yeah, no. Let's get one more. One more card. How they describe my group threes. Please, Spirit, how their person describe their looks, their personality, their aesthetic, their vibe. Group 3. Why do you keep getting all these cards? I'm not playing in my face. These are way too many. We have 𝐿𝐺𝐻 or 𝐿𝐺𝐬. Protection, a shield. The protective urge to shelter oneself or others. They feel very protective of you. Defense, warding off evil, shield, guardian, connection with the gods, awakening higher life. That's a higher energy that was coming through earlier, where you are a guide for others and you protect others. So Queen of Cups and King of Cups is also very much an intuitive kind of person. You're a very deep feeling kind of energy. That could tie into intuition, or you just feel a lot. Which is why, like I said, sometimes you can be overwhelmed by your emotions, but you don't let them win. It's like you have the tendency to feel all these emotions, you know what I mean? Where others wouldn't be able to deal with having so many emotions. You can deal with it, is basically what I'm saying. Because sometimes your emotions do overcome you, which is why like self-harm a little bit came through, where you let them overtake you. But I do feel this person maybe feels like you're getting more of a handle on that. If that does not resonate for you, then it's not for you. Leave it alone, okay? But yeah, you're warding off evil, shield, guardian, connection with the gods, awakening in higher lives. You are awakening to a higher purpose. A lot of growth for you. We have 𝐏𝐸, gifts both in the sense of sacrifice and the generosity. Okay, so you can be like self-sacrificing. You do a lot for other people to the point where you don't get a lot of what you want, you know? We have, you're very generous, you're very nice. With the Six of Cups coming through, you are. We have indicating balance. All matters in relation to exchanges. So like I was saying, yeah, you guys play off each other really well. It's kind of like what they want, you have. What they have, you want. I'm hearing dynamics, so maybe there could be a dynamic here between some of you. Or it's like giving dom and sub. What you need, they have. What they need, you have. Or what you guys both want, the other has, okay? Because two doms can't be together. That's not how it works. You got to be a sub to have a dom, you know? You have to be a slave to have a master. You have to be a this to have a that. You know, that kind of vibe coming through. But including contracts, which could happen in certain kind of kinky relationships. And then this is personal relationships and partnerships. So that is coming through again. We have wife, we had lover. What's that for you guys or another group? Probably another group. But we have lovers coming through, period, anyway. And then we have naughties, delays, restriction, resistance, leading to strength. That's what, okay, yeah, that's what's coming through. You do have setbacks, but it leads to bigger comebacks. You know what I mean? Even if something doesn't go your way, or you give in and do certain things, they just know the next time you're going to keep fighting, you don't give up, you know? But these delays and restrictions lead to strength, innovation, self-reliance, you know? We have distress, confusion, conflict, and the power to overcome them. So you have like a lot of conflict. You deal with a lot of things, which would make sense with this whole connection with the gods and warding off evil. You could have like a lot of negative energies around you, or a lot of you deal with a lot of negative emotions. And it takes a lot of strength to overcome those negative emotions and feelings and thoughts, especially. Yeah. So while you do have setbacks, like I said, you also have the strength to overcome them. And the last one we have is Hagalaz. You guys are getting a little bit of all the cards the other groups got, which is wrath of nature, destructive, uncontrolled forces. See, that's that door slide open, that tornado in you. Sometimes you are someone who's very volatile and you do things impulsively. And that's how this person will describe you as well. You do things you're not supposed to do, or you become a destructive nature upon yourself and others, onto yourself and others, you know? But yeah, uncontrolled forces, especially the weather or within the unconscious, tempering, testing, trial. You go through a lot of trials and tribulations. And with the whole within the unconscious, there's things that bother you that you have to clear out and figure out why they bother you, come up with, you know, practical cures to these things, you know, or maybe spiritual cures to these things. Like, you know, if you've gone through something as a child, you act out as a certain way as an adult, and you don't know why unless you kind of heal that part of you, you know? So there's things that unconsciously keep coming up until you deal with them and face them and heal them. Running away from them or tamping them down and hiding them and being like, I'm okay, is not going to fix it, because you're not okay. Because until you heal, it's going to keep coming up, you know? That could be something that this person thinks about, or they say about you, or describe you as, you know, someone who's very volatile, who lets these emotions deal with them because they don't want to deal with them, you know? Or you let these emotions control you because you don't want to deal with them. That's what's coming through. But yeah. Whereas you guys that got temperance, it was you guys that got temperance. So yeah, tempering, testing, and trial. No, you guys didn't get temperance. That was group 2. So maybe some of you feel called to group 2. But yeah, you have very destructive tendencies that you're still trying to temper. You're going through trials, and this person's proud of the person you're becoming, you know? You have transportation, we have delays, we have destruction. All those things are a part of who you are. And it's like you're trying to temper those things and going through trials and tribulations in order to get a handle on those things. And this person is like seeing you deal with them and struggle with them, and they're loving you anyway, you know? Providing that balance to you. Maybe this person likes your feet, because now I'm seeing this person's feet here. This was like giving more personality, but looks was coming through a lot in the beginning as well. So I don't know about you guys. This person's like maybe both. Maybe they were drawn in by your looks, or your looks are the most prominent thing because everything else you keep hidden under the surface, you know? The things you struggle with and all that kind of stuff you keep hidden. You know, maybe you hide it by the things you wear. You don't want to seem broken or anything, you know, so you come off as, you know, confident, but you know, your shoulders are coming through as well. Your torso, your upper body is coming through as well. And if you're my women, boobs are coming through as well, because your upper body is boobs. Anything else? I think that's about it, though. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You're very protective of the people you care about. Is something that's coming through as well. But I'm also getting a big vibe. This person's very protective of you. Okay? But if you liked my vibe, like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. I'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me. It's my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you watch this reading. As always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye.